Bug bites, allergies, and sunburns. They are the expected and inconvenient signs of summer. Lucky for us, my next guest, has the pharmacy fix for these pesky problems. Pharmacist Phil Cowley is also known online as Phil's My Pharmacist. He's here to share his over-the-counter cures for summer. You're already getting the questions, I know, at the pharmacy, right?
Oh, so many questions. I mean, there's always that one person who gets all the bug bites. And there's always that one, and everybody else is like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's me. So we made this so we could figure it out because I got so tired of.
What's happening right here?
Okay, so.
No, here.
Right here. Oh, well, I just, you got to keep your hands clean. Okay. So the best way to do it is have more than one set of hands. So it makes it easy, right?
All right, bug bites, help us out.
Okay, so bug bites. When you have a bug bite, what happens is that bug, it comes in and it lands on you, and when it sits on you, it actually injects saliva.
Yum.
So it's a little different than a lot of the other type of rashes you get. So to do it, we're going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to make this a special Studio 5 version.
I'm excited.
So we're going to do diphenhydramate, which is Dramamine instead. Inside these little tubes, there comes 12 tablets. So we're going to shove 12 inside the pestle here.
Okay.
And we're going to crush them up. You don't have to do anything other than just crush them up real good.
Okay.
Then you're going to take a tablespoon
Dramamine
of hydrocortisone. Now, the reason why we use the Dramamine is that's going to stop the histamine reaction. So a histamine reaction, your body says, hey, here's the histamine. I've got a problem here. I'm going to swell, and we're going to stop that reaction from happening.
Even topically, it will do that.
Oh, absolutely, topically, it'll do it. That's the reason why we use them. Then we're going to add hydrocortisone next. Now, hydrocortisone, you want 1 tablespoon of the hydrocortisone. Woo! It's going everywhere.
It's a party.
So with the 1 tablespoon of that, you add that to it. Mm-hmm. And we just stir that together. Now, you got the histamine blocked, and with the steroid you have in there, it's going to stop the cascade that happens once you get inflammatory processes started.
So that's the combination?
That's the combination, but we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done.
No, because the worst thing you do when you have a bug bite is you scratch it, right?
Yeah.
So when you scratch it, it spreads that saliva across. So we're going to take lidocaine.
Oh, so it doesn't just inflame the skin, or
no, there's actually saliva in there, and that protein is what your body doesn't like. So with that, we're going to take some lidocaine 4%. You find that in the pain cream section.
Okay.
So now you've got 1 tablespoon of hydrocortisone.
Yes.
You got 12 of the Dramamine, and we're going to put 1 tablespoon of the lidocaine in there. Now, when we stir that up, you got this pretty cream. See
yeah.
how gorgeous that is.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Then you take that, throw that on that bug bite.
Uh-huh.
And then the last step is Tux pads. Tux pads have witch hazel. Witch hazel is going to draw that water out for us. So you take the Tux pads and you put that right on over the top of that bug bite. You got 10 minutes. Gone.
Done?
Done.
Okay, can I mix all this up and put it in a little bottle and have it on hand?
Absolutely.
It'll store?
It'll store probably for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I usually just say make small amounts and then hang on to it so you can take it with you when you're out and about.
That's genius.
Camping, it works really well. So you numb it with the lidocaine.
Yeah.
We get rid of the inflammation with the hydrocortisone and histamine. We got that blocked.
And what does the witch hazel do?
Witch hazel is going to draw that swelling that has it around the same way we use it when we use the hemorrhoid pads. Plus, you get to put hemorrhoid pads on your kids. I mean, there's nothing better, right?
I mean,
come
sure.
on, it's just a plus.
Does this work for mosquito bites too?
Mosquito bites, any type of bite, it'll help.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Phil,
absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, next summer annoyance. I'm out in the sun. I tried my best to block. We know we should, but that sunburn just got the best of us.
So sunburns are kind of a tricky one because people think you can save that skin once it's burned, but that skin, it's gone. I mean, it's just gone.
The skin's gone?
The top layer, it's burned, it's toasted.
Well, that's depressing.
So you think you're going to save it. That's the reason why you always pill. Oh. But we can save the second and third layer by emulsifying some lanolin. So you've got Aquaphor. Aquaphor is my favorite.
We go through Aquaphor by the bottles at my house.
So you take, and we're going to take a third of it. Now, the reason why we like Aquaphor is because you got the petrolatum in it, and
somebody gave you hands.
Somebody needs to hold it, right? So you take it. So you have a third Aquaphor. So I take out everything but a third of that. Now that Aquaphor is going to leave me the lanolin, and I really love lanolin. If you're allergic to lanolin, there are some other options. But I really love lanolin. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we got to turn that in from an ointment base. We want to turn it into a water base. So when you're putting on a burn, you're not pulling and ruining it. So we're going to take that same lidocaine 4%. So it's going to be 1/3 Aquaphor.
This is awesome.
1/3 lidocaine 4%. Now that gets to drop that down to where you can use it.
Okay.
And then we're going to stir this up. Now it makes a nice cream, but I'm not real happy with the way it holds water. So we're going to change one more thing. We're going to add aloe vera to it.
And the holding water is important because we want to retain moisture in
the skin. We do, because if we can retain the moisture, then the layers that get ruined are less.
So aloe vera has a place. It's just part of another combination.
Right. I like aloe vera, but by itself, it's good together with its friends. So you have 1/3 aloe vera, 1/3 4% lidocaine, and 1/3 of the Aquaphor. Okay. And now when we stir it, you see how it's turning from that ointment base. Now we've actually made it into a a cream base.
So again, I can
it's
have this
water
on hand. I can keep it around
Absolutely.
in the swim bag. Okay, we've got about a minute left. Let's talk allergies. We often say
Allergies.
spring allergies, but they carry well into summer.
Absolutely. So let's do top to bottom. We'll go quick to it. So
Sure.
you start out, the first person that comes in, you're like, hey, if you come in, you have allergies, you say, what do you want to use? I say, try either Zyrtec or Xyzal, and the people always say,
I've tried that.
I already tried it. So you say, well, keep that on board, let's go further. Then what we want to do is you want to go and get yourself a decongestant. This one's got pseudoephedrine in it.
Okay.
And you can even add something like fexofenadine, which is Allegra, with pseudoephedrine, and take the Xyzal at night and the Allegra D in the morning.
You can layer it.
You can layer it, you can keep them together. But then,
Okay.
of course, I tell you that, and
Maybe I've tried that.
you've already tried it. So what we're going to do next is Nasacort. Nasacort's a nasal steroid. Couple of sprays on each side, morning and night.
Yeah.
That'll help reduce the inflammation locally, and you're not treating the whole body. And you can add it to the other two. But
Maybe I've tried that.
I already tried it. So what do we do next? Well, your eyes are bad, and that's really what's getting you. The ketotifen, which is all the way, that's like my favorite one for the eyes. So now we're treating eyes, nose, and we have a pill at night and a pill in the morning.
We've checked a lot of boxes.
But
Maybe I've tried all of that.
tried
Phil.
all that. So let's get rid of the Xyzal at night, and let's go with something that's a little more sedating.
Okay.
Benadryl's really good, but it's super sedating.
Yeah.
And it's also got really drying, so take it just at night.
Just at night.
So now we're going to take Allegra D in the morning, Benadryl at night, both the ketotifen eye drops and the nasal spray. But,
Maybe I've tried all of that.
well, let's move to cromolyn. So now you can add the cromolyn as another nasal
Wow.
spray, and this will stabilize mast cells. Mast cells are the ones that cause explosions of histamine all the way through. So at that point, that's all I got.
Okay, well that's a lot. That's a lot. So you start at the bottom, but you can layer. I think that's an interesting approach to
Right.
allergies and try to target one by one until you get the relief you
Right,
need.
and then you can subtract too once
Okay.
you figure one out, and it's
Phil,
really great.
You're awesome. This
Hey,
is why
thank you.
he's so beloved. Here in studio, I know through the screen, and also on Instagram. Where can we follow along?
Phil's my pharmacist on TikTok and on Instagram and on YouTube now. So if you have a minute, look us up.
Good, you're everywhere. You need to
I'm
be
getting
everywhere.
everywhere, yeah.
Phil's your pharmacist. Find him online. So many great videos just like this. Thank you so much. Come
Thank
back
you.
soon.